for money from YouTube. I get $0 from YouTube.
Excuse me, sir, your time is up.
Who are you?
Please step aside. Your time is up. Everyone else here is playing by the rules. You need to go.
Are you an attorney too, like she is? You have to let me finish. You let everybody else finish for the last year. You have a pattern in practice and a course of conduct of letting people talk longer than 5 minutes. And I do understand you're playing catch up with a very long laundry list of problems left from the previous board. But I do see one problem still sitting here right in front of me right now, and that's Dr. David Savine. He is a pedophile. Vel non. Period. Vel non. Pedophile. Vel non. You only have a track record of people who are trying to groom our children and people who are pushing gay, transgender crap down every single crevice of our children's throats. It's disgusting. They're under 18, don't talk about sex. It's real simple. I don't talk about straight sex with my straight child under 18. I don't want to talk about gay sex to my straight child under 18. There is reproductive health. That is a curriculum. Stop it with all this trying to tell kids they're boys are girls and girls are boys and you can switch genders. It's nonsense. The whole world has rebuked that way of thinking. There is no such thing as transgender children. There are people who have issues, mental issues, but by and large, it's being pushed by the teachers' unions and elements in the Democrat Party. It is not recognized by science. Stop teaching it to children. It's not acceptable. I'm not done yet.
Shaun.
I was badly defamed by Stan Stauffer at the last meeting, and I am going to address that matter before this board. Stan Stauffer said myself and Miss Parkman, a mother of a disabled child, her son's name is Prince, not the artist formerly known as Prince. Anyway, Stan Stauffer said we represented other entities within the county. That is defamation. You tried to silence, not you guys, the previous board tried to silence the legitimacy of our concerns as parents of disabled children who have been harmed by WCPS by going around saying we represent other entities within the county. Who in the hell wants me to represent them, let alone an entity or an organization? I am being bashed by the Democrats. I'm being bashed by the Republicans. Obviously, I'm doing something right because I'm only concerned about my kids and my friends' children. The bottom line is I represent myself. I represent my son. Also, County Commissioner Randy Little Wiener Wagner called me out and said that I only came to these meetings for YouTube views and for money from YouTube. I get $0 from YouTube.
Excuse me, sir, your time is up.
Who are you?
Please step aside. Your time is up. Everyone else here is playing by the rules. You need to go.
Ma'am.
I'm sorry. This time is up.
Okay, rules that are ordinary, are arbitrary.
Everybody here has agreed that everyone gets 5 minutes.
Nobody agreed to that.
To that, I know I did agree to that, and I am an attorney in the state of Maryland.
You have a pattern in practice.
In the First Amendment. I suggest you step back before you.
Are you an attorney too, like she is?
And a lawsuit.
I'm sorry, I'm listening to April
I do
Zentmeyer.
that for a living.
She's a lawyer.
I'd like to make a motion to recess.
Do it because I do that for a living.
We don't have a police officer here.
And we don't agree on any of this.
We need the police officer.
You need to step away.
You have to let me finish. You let everybody else finish for the last year. You have a pattern in practice and a course of conduct of letting people talk longer than 5 minutes.
Parking and laughing.
Mr. Porter,
You're coming from.
that's why we have the time now.
It's because of viewpoint. She is on the opposite side of the viewpoint spectrum. That is why she's up here causing a scene. I'm going to finish my statement, so help me God.
He was
I'm going to
defamed
finish.
by the previous board.
You guys assassinated my character, not you, but the board did.
And should not be addressed. Shame on you.
Go ahead and finish.
Shame on
I'm redressing my grievances with WCPS right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, I'm going to finish
Like,
up
talk
here.
all you want. I'm an Air Force veteran, and I do not get intimidated by the life of you.
Shaun, can you go ahead and finish?
I'm
and
going to
ask your question?
finish.
Go ahead. Have
You
her
stop the whack job over here from interrupting my speech.
finish. Just, would you please sit down? Both of you sit down and let Shaun finish.
Thank you.
It's a rant, whatever you want to call it. I'll finish talking later.
It's freedom of speech. It's the First Amendment. Maybe you need a recall back to the schools.
So anyway, You let people go for 10 minutes all the time before previously. I'm sorry. I'll explain the legal principle behind that to you later, but it would be viewpoint discrimination to cut me off before I'm done. I'm going to finish. So now that I have the floor and I'm going to finish, my free speech was stifled by teachers union advocate John Barr. He actually tried to pass a law, a county ordinance, to silence people from speaking impolitely or rudely during public meetings. He also tried to silence the rights of people to put political messages on their shirts with a countywide ordinance dress code. So John Barr helped the teachers union try to silence the free speech that was costing the teachers union candidates the election, which it did. Furthermore, Jeff Kid Killer Klein, a guy who killed a kid in a DUI accident and doesn't even care, lectured me about using naughty, no profanity words before my speech before the county commissioners. So I've had the government line up all teachers union sponsored candidates and try and silence and defame me, and it will not stand without answer. And I mean, I will go after anyone that interrupts my free speech or seeks to defame me. Don't try me. And in the meantime, this guy is your problem. We need this guy gone. Savine, you will listen to these newly elected board members. We elected them. Do what they say, or you will be terminated. And you have grounds to fire him for cause and breach of contract. You don't have to wait for his contract to expire. You can go after this guy now. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.